Yo, what's up, everybody? Just waiting for some more people to get on. It's Sunday, so I don't expect too many people to come on. Just making sure my microphone works. Yeah, it does work good. Not everybody's awake yet in North America, so I don't expect too many people to come on. I should have streamed a little bit later, but that's all right. I'm not going to start streaming just because of other people's schedule. I want to make sure it's on my schedule. Hi, Sergey. Welcome. Hi, Wexwer. I'll just give it another minute, and then we'll give it a go. Hope everyone's doing very well today. I love my new trading room. It's finally very comfortable. I put a bed in the back here to get ready for the bull market, just in case I stay up really late, or a sofa bed rather. So during the bull market, I'm going to be trading like 16 to 18 hours a day. I don't plan to go out. I don't plan to do anything. I'm going to eat at my desk. I'm going to work extremely hard during that bull market because I want to make well over $2-3 million in day trading profits. And bull markets don't come often, so you got to make sure you are hustling for that bull market. Yeah, this color's a little bit better. There we go. This one's really good. All right, so I am going to start. Hey, Crypto Studio, this is not a live stream where I take personal requests for technical analysis. Sorry, man. It's not that kind of channel. I just kind of talk about my weekly thing and we'll go from there. So I'm introducing a new format that I'll be having every Sunday. And if I don't do it, I owe whoever calls me out on it 1 Bitcoin. So call me out on this. If I don't do a Sunday weekly crypto roundup live stream every single Sunday, the first one that I miss, you can call me out on the Monday. I'm going to owe you a Bitcoin, and I'm always good for my word. But that's what's going to keep me accountable because I don't want to pay your ass $20,000. So the point of this weekly summary every week is so I could take a look at Bitcoin and give a macro perspective of it. But more importantly, go over the week and see which coins have been trending. And then this way, if we review the coins that have been trending, we can start to develop our strategies and then we could fine tune them. We can find what are their strengths, what are the weaknesses. And then you're going to come out a lot stronger and ready for this next bull market that's going to come. There's going to be people like me that's going to do this every single week. We're going to review our trades. We're going to talk about strategies. We're going to develop them further, optimize them, fine tune them. And then there's going to be the people that do absolutely nothing. They're going to sit there and just wait for a bull market and think that they're going to do really well in it. Well, I'm pretty 100% sure that I will outperform those people 1,000% out of 1,000 days. So make sure that you're studying. And if you don't, well, it's going to be it's your money. It's your future. You know, I can't force you or inspire you or motivate you to trade or study. But I assure you that if you decide to put in the hard work that you need to put in, if you study every single day, every single week, and review these trades, it's going to give you a really good perspective of the bull market and what strategies you could be focusing on. So reviewing your trades, it's an important step in the trading process because it helps traders improve their performance and it makes better trading decisions in the future. So you've got to make sure that you're doing this quite often. And yes, I review notes and I have like notes every time I make a live stream. This way I come very, very well prepared. So if you review your trades, it's going to help you identify your strength and your weaknesses. And you need to learn from those mistakes so you can develop a more effective trading strategy. So some of the key benefits of reviewing your trades are it improves your trading performance. Improving and reviewing your trades, it can help you identify patterns and trends in your trading behavior. For example, you may notice that you make the same mistakes over and over, or you tend to take profits too early, or you hold on to losing positions for too long. And if you are able to recognize these patterns, you can work to eliminate them and you can improve your overall performance. And trading is all about repetition. More importantly, it's all about noticing things, noticing your weaknesses, and actually improving on them. I find that too many unsuccessful traders, they think that they can do the same things over and over again and do them better without any improvements and expect different results. Well, that's the definition of insanity. So if you keep reviewing these mistakes of yours and you actually make these small improvements every single day, it's going to fine tune it. It's no different than fine tuning a car to optimize it. Or I'm big into UFC, right? I love the sport. It's no different than a fighter that's improving their skills by learning new techniques and improving their weaknesses as well. So it's going to allow you to identify your strengths and your weaknesses. Reviewing your trades, it will help you identify them 100% guaranteed if you actually start to document them. For example, you might find that you have a very strong ability to identify trends and patterns in the market, but you struggle with managing your risk, just using whatever example. And by focusing on your strengths and working to improve your weaknesses, you can become a much more well-rounded trader. It's going to help you develop a trading plan as well. You can review your trades to help you develop a more effective trading plan. So you examine all of your past trades, and I highly recommend that you document them, you review them, you record them as well. And it's going to determine which strategies end up working extremely well for you or not. So you got to cut out the strategies that don't work. I find many traders will focus on one specific strategy and then they forget about maybe they need to drop it if their losing rate is too high. And if the winning rate's not high enough, some people might stick to one specific strategy, but they find out that it's just not working out for them. But they keep struggling with this strategy, keep trying to improve it, when the truth is you should probably just drop it. It's not the best thing to do. For example, myself, I used to trade a lot of parabolic rallies. I used to try to short them, and I realized that it's really freaking hard to short them. So nowadays, I tend to avoid them more than anything, going long or shorting, unless there's some key criterias that are met that will allow me to trade it. So the point of my channel, for those that are new, welcome. I would appreciate if you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. So my channel is very different than every other channel that you'll ever go to. Most of them will focus on just technical analysis. Anybody can open up a chart and be successful when they predict trades. You know, like, oh, look at me, I can do TA, I was right. And then there's the fundamental side as well, like some big guys like Coin Bureau that has like 2 million followers. For example, Altcoin Daily, they focus on all the fundamental news. They've got like 1.2 million, but no channels like mine because I focus on strategy from the perspective of a professional trader that's been doing this for over 8 years. And I've made more than $3 million of day trading profit and more than that in also my long-term portfolio. So my goal is to hit a $10 million profit in the next portfolio that I'm building for the bull market. So welcome to my channel. I focus on reviewing strategies, giving you great technical analysis advice, and try to help you fine-tune these strategies that can add to your repertoire. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So next thing you want to do is it's going to help you with is improving your risk. So if you go over these trades of yours, you're going to be able to identify what key areas you take the most risk in. For example, I used to find that I took the most risk when it came to breakouts. And when I say breakouts, I'm talking about trying to break a pattern. A breakout doesn't always need to mean it's breaking a price point. It could also mean you're trying to catch the top of a wave and then it's breaking to the downside. So I put a lot of risk into trying to catch breakouts, and often they would fail in my early days, and I would stop up myself out for 1% here, 1% there, 2% there, and by the time the breakout actually happened, I may have taken like 3-4 losses that total up to like 5-6% of profit. So I found out better ways to improve these strategies of mine. And what I ended up doing instead of trading the breakout is I trade the continuation. So I let the breakout happen and then I zoom into a smaller time frame and then I focus on the continuation pattern. And that has allowed me to increase my win rate from about 40-50% on playing a breakout to over 85% now, as you guys have seen quite often. So it's going to allow you to develop more effective trading plans. So you got to examine these past trades to see which ones work and which ones don't work. And then if you examine your trades from the losses that you've made, you can identify easily what went wrong from them. So you might be making the same mistake as me. You're entering too early, or there's the middle of a pattern, for example, a triangle or a channel or something like that. And you're seeing that you entered way too early in the middle of the actual pattern, and if you enter in the middle of the pattern, it's going to increase your risk a lot more. For example, in the middle of a symmetric triangle, if you entered it, like, you just don't know where it's going to break out. So you're just taking a huge risk. So maybe you need to eliminate that, let the patterns actually play out, and that's going to help you make better decisions and play the continuation instead. So it's also going to help you, the whole topic right now, if you guys forgot, is why it's important to review the trades. Enhancing emotional control, it helps you a lot. Reviewing your trades, it helps you develop better emotional control so you can look back on the trade and realize, oh, here is exactly where I exited my trade too early, and maybe I should have held on to a little bit longer. When I look back on it, there was actually no reason for me to have exited this trade earlier, and the only reason that I did was because I was scared of missing out on my profit. So you can identify right then and there that perhaps your emotions got the best of you and you should have stayed in the trade a little bit longer as well. So you start to recognize when you become too emotional, and then you start taking the steps to regain emotional control. It's also going to improve your confidence as well. If you review your trades, it helps you build confidence in your abilities as a trader. So by seeing your successes and learning from your mistakes, you're no doubt going to try to continue with the decisions that you made before where you were successful. And then it's going to make you more confident from your mistakes as well, because you'll be like, oh man, I knew I should have done that differently, or I could have done that so differently before. Why the heck did I exit that trade so early? So then the next trade, it really does start to remind you. And the key thing to reviewing your mistakes is writing it down on paper. If you write down all of these things on paper where you're doing something poorly and you're making the same mistakes over and over, read it before every single trade. Look at that piece of paper, read it out loud to yourself. Like every day you wake up, read that piece of paper where you're making mistakes. And every time you're about to go to bed, read it as well. And then every time you're about to take a trade, read it as well. This is how you start to engrave these types of things in your head, and this is how you develop the skills. It's not enough for you to make a mistake, review it, and then say to yourself in your head, okay, I remember it now, I'm not going to make the same mistakes. That doesn't cut it, guys. You have to be able to write it down, review it every single day, because the whole key is to build consistency and habits and discipline, and especially a habit. So if you build a habit, it takes time. One day of telling yourself, I'm not going to do it's not enough. It has to be a consistently flowing method for anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks. And that's how it's going to tell you that you're improving over time. And also reviewing your mistakes, it helps you stay very focused. Reviewing your trades is going to help you stay focused on your trading goals long term, because the ultimate goal is to make profit. And this way, if you're reviewing your trades, you say to yourself, I am committed, I am focused to the future, and this is why I'm doing it. So it's so important to review your trades. And this is what the weekly summary is for on Sunday. And I'm going to help you guys just go over some of the hot coins that ended up popping for the entire week. So once again, this live stream of mine, it's not one of those channels where I'm going to be looking at your coins, because to be quite honest, I don't give a crap about the coin you're looking at, because I only give a crap about the coins that I'm looking at. All right. And not only that, it's not worth my time to give a crap about the coins you're looking at, because as a professional trader that makes a stupid amount of profit, I value my time a lot. If you would like help for the coins that you're looking at, you're welcome to join my Discord group. It goes for $50 a month. I'm there usually between 4 to 5 days a week if it's like very, very active. But if it's not very active and the week is a little bit slower, like for example, there was an earthquake crisis in Turkey. So I obviously took a lot of time off because, well, a lot of people in my country are affected and I want to help out as much as I can. So if you would like help on the coins that you're looking at, just know that I am not your free YouTube technical analysis advisor. All right. I'm not here for that. And if you don't respect my time, I'm certainly not going to respect your time as well. So join my Discord group if you want a lot of help. And let's take a look at this right here. So my weekly gainer today was Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin, it made me $8,000. And then SKL made me $13,000. So I'm up 14,000. Hold on. No, 8 and 6. Yeah, so I'm up $17,000 in the past just few days of this week trading. For those in my group, you saw my P&L already. I'm up about $85,000 in 1 month, and I think $17,000 or $18,000 this month in February alone. So the way that we traded BTC was very easy, in my opinion. We identified, first of all, this is one of my key strategies And I reviewed it before, but I'll review it again. So the first step is try to identify a pattern, okay? When you notice a pattern, something like this, it's very obvious that there's a pattern going on in here. And I might not be drawing it the best right now, but it definitely was something like that, I would say, right? So it's hitting a lot of key points. Do you see that? So the key points that this is hitting, it makes a channel. Hits there, 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 here. So this one could have been sloped a little bit more like that. Okay, so there we go. So you notice that it forms a channel. So after that channel breaks, it should get on your radar. Okay, usually I don't short the break anymore, remember? The break is stupid to short. Don't short it. Honestly, don't short the breaks of a channel. Like, it's really not a good idea. I've been starting to find, because you're always gonna find the resistance, or sorry, the support. You're gonna find some stupid support where it's gonna bounce eventually, right? Like if you take a look at these regions, it was likely that as soon as it broke that support, it was gonna hit somewhere, right? And it did. It 100% hit there. So the best thing to do is let that support hit, and then it's gonna retrace. It's gonna retest usually. After the support hits, find the retest. Okay? If a retest does not occur, then the next break is over here. So my break was on a lower time frame. I caught the worst of the three. Okay, so my break was trying to break this over here. That one. So the first one that you could have taken the short position at is the retest of the channel. The second one you could have taken a look at a short was basically the break of this region right here. On a higher time frame, you're able to easily identify it. Okay, this one here, it didn't quite break there. It bounced back up, but you should have probably entered a short position over there. So on a higher time frame, the way you would stop yourself out is you would identify the main support, probably around there. Okay, probably right around there. That's where the wicks are. So once you enter that short position, you got to identify a really good stop loss potential. So if you entered it on that break right there, you got to give yourself a generous stop. My stop loss would have been probably above over here, slightly, right around there. Or I would have used the chandelier exit indicator, which it's so much time to get into that. So I would have taken somewhere over there and allocated probably about a 2 to 3% profit. So let's say I went for a 3%. I'm able to identify that over here was probably a good support level. So you could have even targeted way down over there as well. And it obviously ended up hitting there. So that was a really good place for an entry as well. But I didn't enter there. I entered it on this break over here. On the third one. So there were 3 ways you could have caught this. And that's how I was able to make literally $8,500. I would have allocated stop loss above that previous break for sure. So around there, I would have targeted the same thing. But I was tired that night and I didn't want to stay up. And it happened to be really late already, like around 11, 12 o'clock. And I didn't want to stay up. So I ended up taking my profit early. So you could have shorted yourself from right there, from right here at the break, or the third one. So there were 3 very reasonable places for you to have taken a short position. So if you missed it, when you look at it in hindsight, it's actually really easy to catch these trades. And then the next one that I ended up just killing it on was SKL. Okay, so this week, we're noticing that I've got a filter here for my weekly gainers. And we see that this week, Dusk, Rose, SKL, H-Bar. This one, I regret not getting it in my long-term portfolio yet. BNX, Lit, GRT, IMX. So you're seeing coins that have moved up a tremendous amount. So the way that I caught SKL the very first time was by zooming out over here. And then what I saw was this right here. I saw this range. And if you look closely, you'll see it as well from very far back. You'll see it. You have to really look back. Here, 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 here. See that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major points of a resistance, right? Around 60 ranges. And then what you'll notice is that the first time it hit it, this is where I took my first profit, or by my first trade. It was right here at midnight. And I did not catch this one because this was at 6 in the morning. And I genuinely believe that this was a 5th wave already finished. But there was a part of me that still wondered, why is this 5th wave so big? Why is it so big? Oh, I got... Ah, no, I didn't... Hold on, guys. I gotta load all this again. I deleted my RSI and stuff. So I gotta go all the way back. Okay, there we go. Whew. I don't like deleting all those stuff because sometimes it's a pain in the butt. So anyways, we see that there. Now, I genuinely believe that there were 5 waves in, okay? And any rational person would have thought the same as well. That they would have believed that somewhere in there was like a 1, 2, perhaps a 3, 4, and a 5. And yes, wave 3 is bigger. We've all tested that already. Wave 3 is bigger by a lot. So then, but there's a part of me that said to myself, why is wave 5 bigger? And why is wave 5 RSI higher than wave 3? It doesn't make sense because this coin didn't go parabolic. So then I shorted it right up there as soon as it hit that resistance, right? But not exactly there. It was more like waiting on a break, okay? It was waiting like on a break right here. And we waited for a long time. For the people in the group, we waited for a freaking long time. So as soon as this break happened, okay, right around here, we all shorted it in the group together. And then I took my profit very early, like 2% profit for like 6 grand. And then I went to bed because it was late. And then I woke up and I saw, holy crap, it went up another 7-8%. And that's when I realized that that was not the first wave. Okay, this was probably the first wave in here somewhere where it made something like that. And this right there was probably the third wave. So realistically, the count was this. It was very, very proper. The wave 3 was barely bigger. So then if you look at it from this perspective, what you're now seeing is that, there we go, there's the bearishly diverging RSI that we wanted, okay? And then it breaks out of those key regions over here, these regions right there. So then I'm like, oh man, it's probably going to hit somewhere up there. So I was panicking when I woke up because I didn't have time to review it yet. I thought it was going to hit all the way up there, but it didn't at all. It just stayed only at the first resistance and it caused a gigantic bear trap. So now this wave is entirely finished. So it looks like we're going to probably correct more to the downside. If you were awake for this 5th wave, you would have made a lot of money if you were good enough. And if you remember the very basics of Elliott wave theory, of how there's 5 waves, right? So there's 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why the hell would you not short that? It's a 5th wave that's already made. Not only that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I was awake at 5 in the morning here, which I wasn't, I would have made myself another 20,000. I would have for sure made $20,000 to $30,000 because it was the perfect 5 wave setup that was made. And other than that, I didn't take any other trades this week. So now SKL is in a weird position. We don't know how to count this. We don't know what the heck it is. It's parabolic. So parabolic, moving to the upside. You just can't trade coins like that. They're so difficult to trade. And then you're taking a look at other coins that have moved up a lot, like Dusk. Dusk is also very similar to SKL. They are impossible to trade, in my opinion, because of how parabolic they are going to the upside. It's difficult to find an entry here. I mean, an entry, sure, you could have said maybe here, the high of that one, but this one broke it, and then it bull trapped, broke it, bull trapped, and then it came down. So this was a hard coin to trade. You don't know where to really enter it. I guess an entry would have been as soon as it broke here, because in a higher time frame, you would just see a wick, right? As soon as it breaks above these ranges, you would go to a super low time frame, and then you would wait for the next pullback. So it breaks out, waits for a pullback, then you just buy it on the high of a breakout. That's probably how I would have played Dusk if I caught that guy, but I just wasn't on. And then there's a lot of other coins as well, like Rose, that did well. So there's tons of coins that are doing a stupid amount, but the volume is probably not there. Actually, it's not bad. It's like 270 million. It's not bad at all. But this is another coin where it's so choppy to trade. If you're noticing, it's just so gigantic, these movements to the upside. And if we zoom back, like a lot of people are saying the bull market's not here. I don't know if it's here or not. I'm like neutral towards that opinion. I don't think it's here though. Like I don't think it's here. I think it's a year where we're slowly recovering. And because it's slowly recovering, bulls are going to win some months. Bears are going to win some months as well. Both are going to do very well and both are going to get slaughtered. Usually the year after the bear market, for example, in the bear market was 2014 2019, or sorry, 2018, 2022. Those 3 years were the bear market. And the years after that, what always happens is it's a year of recovery. It goes up, it goes down. We don't know what's going to happen, but we usually end up finishing the year higher than we were at the beginning of the year. So it's no doubt that some coins are really moving. They're moving 30, 40%. I wish I was able to catch it, but I was really busy this week with the whole Turkey earthquake thing and just providing a lot of, emotional support for the people here and try to fundraise as much as I can. I would like to thank a lot of people that ended up donating. That was really nice of you. The people that reached out to me and asked me how to donate, how to help out, etc. That was really, really awesome. And so just know that despite Bitcoin being not volatile on the bullish side, right? So we're still going to see some major movements from other coins as it's been demonstrated already. So if we take a look at Bitcoin, there's just so many different patterns that could be emerging. I mean, this is one possible pattern where it could make a channel. It could make another pattern where it could make like a triangle. And the triangle takes a really long time to finish. So the triangle literally goes till like September of next year. So these are just some patterns in formation that could be occurring. I'm just trying to plan the next step. And Bitcoin right now just looks like it's going to be a slow downtrend to test around the 20,900 range, right around here probably. I think it's going to, oops, not there. It's going to test 20,900. If it goes further to the downside, nasty. If this is not even a pattern, then we could probably end up retesting that $25,200 range if we bounce there. 25,200, because that's where the golden crossover could potentially happen on the weekly chart. So that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it today. I just want to show you guys some of the strategies that I utilize to be profitable. Not only that, just letting you know the main key points of this video today was that there are tons of trades that you'll still be able to find. And once you find them, as long as you have a set strategy that you're going to be developing over time and consistently using, you're going to be able to catch these trades. You don't need to catch every single trade that ends up coming up. As long as you focus on the ones with high probability, you will have a high success rate of winning if you're consistent. And every month, guys, just so you know, right now it's not on sale, but every month I will have a sale for my ultimate bull market strategy guide. And it's going to be a sale that's 40% off, but it's only going to be limited to 10 people. And the reason I limit it is because I just don't want a flood of people coming into the Discord group. I'd rather meet everybody and get to know everybody a lot slower and take my time so I can help more people and spread my help not so thin. This way everybody has an opportunity to ask me for help. Otherwise, if I didn't have a limit, I would have like 100, 200 people coming in a month. And I'm not here for the money only, man. I'm here to actually develop people's skills. So definitely check out the link in the description of this video. It gives you a great outline of all the chapters I'll be going through. It comes with my lifetime Discord membership. It comes with the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide, 25 hours, 41 video lessons, 9 chapters. It goes through everything from the beginning till the end. Definitely give it a good read here. See what some people are saying about my courses in general. See the course contents. It's normally $17.49 for the lifetime Discord membership and also for the course itself. But in the first week of March, it will be 40% off for 10 people, which brings it down to $10.49. So if you're extremely serious about trading, I think I'm the number one person you probably want to learn from based off of my consistency in the market, my transparency, and especially my ability to help people as well. Why is it so expensive? Because, man, I'm worth it. Put it that way, right? Anybody that offers a service and they are up there in terms of quality and skill level, they're definitely going to be worth it in my opinion. And nobody has ever regretted buying this. Nobody that I know of. So definitely consider it. It's been a long stream already. I'll end it here. Actually, I'll take a look at some questions if you guys have. But I do not do technical analysis for your shit coins. Sorry. Hey, Kat. Nice to see you online too. I don't give a fuck about your IMX. I'm sorry to say. You guys don't pay me enough to like take a look at your shit coins. Okay, well, hi everybody. I don't give a crap about your anchor, Nick. If you guys want my help, join my Discord group. I'm an asshole. See you guys later. Bye now. Take care.